Hey everybody, we just pulled into our new spot. Looking on my map trying to find a name for this spot. We've been out here before though. We're on Vulture Mine Road, south of the Safeway there. We stopped at the Safeway. It turns off to go down to Vulture Mine, and they are in the process of making a campground down there now. This is state trust land, and we're at a place called Pouquette Wash. But at the end of the video, I'll show you where it's at and how to get here and everything. It's a nice little spot. It's pretty big, but it is state trust land, so just be aware of that. You need to have your state trust permit. Be advised to have that with you. I'll show you around. There's a lot of people out here today. This is President's Day weekend. We got a lot of people here.
So someday when my ship comes in, I know just what we'll do. We'll pack our bags and quit our jobs and have a holiday for two. We'll pack our bags and quit our jobs and have a holiday for two.
Pouquette? Does that sound correct? Pouquette. Oh, I see. Just go easy. Let this bounce right here.
I remember correctly, this is a place with the cows, right?
Yeah, they're like a little corral, right? Well, sometimes. There's like a little pen over here.
Yeah.
Are there cows? Yep, there are cows. Just want to find a spot somewhere else. I'm crowded up on it.
One bar. Is that right there?
Like right there.
Yeah.
I guess we can do that. That's not too close to the cows, right?
Oh, I don't know. Okay, keep going.
Maybe go that way.
Okay.
What do you think?
Yeah.
Right on these people.
This is good right here. Got a fire ring. Okay. I think that's too close.
Yeah. We're still kind of on top of everybody. Yeah. How close are we to that guy over there?
I think we're okay here.
Say hello, Tammy.
Hi.
She's looking for rocks. But there's actually, we started to take the little road right there, and there's people down in the like a little valley. It goes down a little bit, and there's people already over there on the other side of this, so you can't see them because of the terrain. Looks like I see a trailer up there too. This is Vulture Mine Road, and that's Vulture Peak. That area right there where the cattle are, that's Pouquette Wash, or Pouquette Tank, I think is what it's called, Pouquette Tank. Pouquette. So we're just enjoying the beautiful weather. I think it's going to get like 70 today. How's your signal on your phone?
Oh, I don't know.
I think I had 1 or 2 bars. That's T-Mobile. Some of these people here have antenna boosters. I guess I could put mine up and try it, huh?
Definitely.
Let me just set up a few things. Nothing special. Didn't bring the green goblin, didn't bring anything else. 1 bar, okay. These are the critters you really gotta watch for when you're out here, especially if you have pets or little kids. The choyas, these things will just stick in anything, and they're really sharp. And sometimes they'll be on the ground, and you might not be watching. See, just that fast. It's so easy, they stick right in my shoe. Then these are a different kind of choyas. These are choyas also, but I think they call these shoestring choyas. Those are the ones that we just saw a second ago. Those over there are teddy bear choyas, and these are shoestring choyas, and they're also sharp, so you have to be careful with those. But they're all over here. See how they survive. It's amazing. We haven't had as much rain this year as we normally have, at least not yet. But these survive no matter what. The funny thing is, you don't see any saguaros in here. There are some saguaros over there, closer to the mountain, or to the hill, I guess. There's one over there. There's some over that way. There we are. And you got little cow patties to watch out for. There's a little corral right over there, and they have some cattle in there. And I want to say there's like a little rule about trying to camp away from them. They don't want people to. They don't mind you camping out here, but leave the cows alone. And it just kind of is nice to camp away from them anyway, because of the cow patties. That one's just waiting to get stepped on. See, if you have a little dog out here or little kids running around, they get those stuck in them. Years ago, I remember seeing a dog who had that stuck in his nose. When I was a little kid, I remember they had to get pliers and pull the needles out, because they get stuck in there and they're hard to get out. They have little barbs. Those little, I believe those are the ones that have like little barbs on the end that you can't really see, but when they get stuck in your skin, they're hard to get out. That's why they stick so well. We are just taking a kind of casual weekend. We didn't even bring the quad out with us. Just wanted to get the motorhome out and run it out a little bit. Sometimes it's nice to go in this because we can just pull in a spot and we're ready to go. You don't have anything to set up. That's our Coachman. We got this in 2018. Had about 9,000 miles on it, and I think right now it's about 36,000. This is the Coachman Freelander. It's the 21QB, which means queen bed. And when we bought this one, they also had one with a slide out here, but we didn't want one with a slide out because we wanted to be able to pull somewhere and just be ready to go to bed and not have to worry about turning this, pushing the slide out. I know the slide outs are nice because they make them seem a little roomier. And I don't think they make this particular floor plan anymore. There's a little mall. We've seen so many of these on the road. It's kind of funny because we go places and we'll see somebody else that has one that's the same floor plan. But this was a selling point right here. This is why I like this particular model. A nice big storage area. You can just get all kinds of stuff in there, and the tires in there too. And you can access it through the back door. The cow's letting us know. A few years ago, we were up in Colorado with this, and we had our Jeep behind us. We were towing the Jeep, and we were going up the famous $1 million highway, and we were coming around. There were sharp corners. That is not a highway you want to take, by the way, if you have a motorhome and you're pulling something, because it's $1 million highway for a reason. And I think we added a little bit to that $1 million on this. But what happened was we were going around one of those sharp curves and sharp corners, and here, coming around the corner, was a 80-foot semi. For I don't know why he was on that road. He shouldn't have been on that road, but a huge semi with a long trailer. And I did everything I could to pull over to the right and stop as he was coming around, and he missed everything on the side here. He did clip my mirror. He didn't get any of this, but he did scrape about this much in, all the way up and down here. Took out this light, and it went up about so far right there. Maybe it was about there. Just took this whole thing off. Just grazed it and scraped it right off. Didn't hit the bumper. But I'll put some pictures on there and you can see what I mean. But we took it in after we got back. We continued on our trip. We continued on the trip and then took it to the we reported it to the insurance company and then told them what happened. We went on our trip anyway, because everything still worked. But when we got back, we took it in to have it quoted to have, the fix, have that fixed. You won't believe they had to replace the whole side of this. They had to take all this off, the whole side, pull it off, and put a new side on, and it was expensive. But the insurance covered that, but oh my gosh. But luckily, Tammy had her phone going, and she got a video of the truck as it come around the corner. So we sent that to the insurance company, and they said, please send it to us. And I don't know what they did, but I know they got the video. So it was a good thing we had the video, because that was a lot of money. And they didn't raise our rates or anything. It was State Farm. And we had State Farm, and they never raised our rates. So we stuck with them for that reason. But yeah, that would have been about I think it was about $30,000 for the whole side. Crazy. Yeah, there's no gate on this corral here. Moo. So they just like it. They stay in there because there's a water tank with water there. I don't blame them. I'm surprised there isn't a gate there though. Yeah, hi. They see me. I'm like, oh, what do you got? What you bringing? Moo, moo. Well, hey everybody, hope you enjoyed this video of the Pouquette Tank Dispersed camping on Vulture Mine Road. Safe travels wherever you're going. Have a great week. Don't forget to watch the end of this video and I'll show you how to get here. Catch you next time. Bye. Hey, welcome back everybody. It's Dave here. I'm going to show you how to get out here to the Pouquette Tank Dispersed camp area. We had just come from Morristown. We stayed at the old hotel. So if you want to check that one out, look for our hotel, 1899 Historic Hotel in Morristown and Campground. And we did that one last week. But we came from Morristown, stopped at Safeway to get some groceries and supplies, and then head down to Pouquette Tank. I think I called it Pouquette Wash, but it's Pouquette Tank. You're going to come on Vulture Mine Road and go south about 4.5 miles from the Safeway. By the way, it's a great spot if you want to get gas, and there's a gas station around in this area, a couple of different gas stations, and a tractor supply too if you want to get propane and stuff. They've got it there. Come down the road here to Vulture Mine Road, and you're going to turn in at Pouquette Tank. Let me switch to satellite. There we go. Now there's a pretty large area here. You're going to come in on this little dirt road that we came in on right here, and then once you get back, you have a whole bunch of choices. I would avoid staying around the area where the little corral or pen is right there. You can come around on the back side or keep going straight, get back in here, or you can even, I saw some trailers and campers up in this area right here. So it kind of goes over a little ridge right here. So you couldn't see it on the video, but there were some back here. And in fact, if you're real adventuresome, you can even get back a little farther. Just beware, there's a wash right there, so it might be some clearance issues if you have a low clearance vehicle or a RV. Most of the big RVs stayed in this area. There were a few back in here. If you have ATVs, it's a great area because you've got all these trails that go around. There's some really cool things to see up closer to the highway here. Let me zoom out a little bit. There's the Flying E Ranch. If you take some trails up in here on your ATV, there is somewhere like an old house up in here. I was hoping I could find it on this map. No, I don't see it on this map, but sometimes it pops up. Certain times, certain maps, things will pop up that I didn't notice before. So I always try to watch on those. But if you're in this area and you've got another vehicle to go down and check out the campground down here at Vulture Mountains Recreation Area. They're in the process of building this huge campground. You can kind of see it on the map here. It's not finished yet, although it is more complete than what you see here. I know they've got all these roads back here paved now, and they've got these graded off, and I think they're in the process of building the a dump station and things like that back here. So I don't remember how many sites they're going to have. I think 60 approximately, along with restrooms and showers and a dump station and a host station. So they'll have a host, a check-in station, and that will be reservations for those. It's Maricopa County Parks. It'll be one of their newest facilities when it gets open. I believe at the end of 2025. I believe that's the forecast anyway. And also on the other side of the road, they've upgraded all the trails over here. You can hike. They've got parking, a little visitor center here they're going to build, and you can come back here and park and do hiking. There is a really neat trail if you have an ATV, but you might need to access the trail from up here to come down this way. And where is there's the peak right there. So there's a little trail. And I know because we did this on our Razor a couple times in the past. There's a little trail in this wash here. You can kind of see it on this map. You follow this trail up. I'm going to take you on a snake's ride here. And somewhere right there, I believe it is a little place where you can park. I think that's it right there. There's a little parking area right there, and you can't go any farther. But you can walk. Yeah, I think that's as far as you can go as far as an ATV. And then the rest of this trail, you can walk up to the top of Vulture Peak. You can kind of see the trail on here. And it winds up to the, there's a viewpoint right here. And then it also continues up to the, whoa, there's the peak, actual Vulture Peak. but it is really kind of neat. That's Vulture Peak, and I want to say it's about 4,500 feet when you get to the top there. And you can see all through the valley here on down below. So if you have ATVs, it's a great area because this whole area between Vulture Peak and Morristown, let me zoom out a little bit. We had just stayed over here at Morristown. There's the Hassayampa River, and this whole area out in here is full of trails, some old houses, and there's even like a natural rock arch right over here that I've never been to, but it would be fun to go out there and check it out. One of these days we're going to take a truck out here and just mess around and see how far we can get out here. But these are some pretty, these are not trails you want to take a car on. Nope. Quad, Razor, Can-Am, four-wheel drive, Jeep. You need four-wheel drive to get out here, and I recommend a very good clearance, at least 10 inches, 10, 11, 12 inches at least in that area. And there are some really nice little trails and some pretty desert countryside to see. That's the thing I was talking about, the natural rock arch. I've never seen that out there. Wouldn't that be kind of cool to get out there and check it out? I've seen people, I've seen pictures of it, but I haven't actually been out there. So that's it for those of you that might have an ATV or something you can ride out there. If you're near Wickenburg, of course, there's a rodeo at the rodeo grounds. I think a couple weeks ago we did a video on Constellation Park, which is over here, Campground. And there's the Everett Bowman Rodeo Arena. They also have a bluegrass festival out here. And by the time I think this video comes out, it'll already be past. But it's usually in February that they have everything going on because the weather is just beautiful. If you go out Constellation Road and you want another little adventure, you can, the road ends right around here. But then if you take the road around a little bit and take the trail up here, you can find Sophie's Flat Trailhead. I also did a video on that. And this is a place out here where you can boondock. And this whole area is free boondocking. The trail is really not too bad. The Blue Tank Road is graded and it's really nice. There's just a few little places where it's washboardy, but nothing too terrible. And there's also places you can pull off in here. It's BLM land, so you could pull off in here and boondock if you want. Just watch these little trails. They can be nasty right here with as far as clearance is concerned. I did see a trailer parked over here with a pickup truck and a trailer parked over here. So were able to get back there. So just some other areas around here that if you want to check out, there's a lot to see. Go into Wickenburg, do some shopping downtown. There's a Safeway there. I think there's also a Bash's in here downtown here somewhere. No big Walmarts or anything yet. I don't even think they have a super Walmart in Wickenburg, which kind of surprises me. So maybe it's one of those things that may come soon. They do a lot of like a couple stores and a lot of stores down here in downtown Wickenburg that are really kind of cool to come and visit. Little restaurants to eat at. You can park your car and walk around in old Wickenburg downtown here in this kind of central area. And they have little shops where you can go in. They got clothes and Western style clothes and arts and crafts and things like that. So a lot of things to do and check out if you come in the area. Have a great day. Safe travels. Enjoy it. It's a beautiful time of the year to come to Wickenburg between, say the end of September, 1st of October, all the way through to the middle of May. You might be all right too. It starts to warm up in May. Through May, June, July, and August can be kind of warm out here. So you don't see a lot of boondockers out here in the summertime. All right, have a great day. Safe travels. Catch you on the next video. Bye-bye.